Hello friends, and welcome to this retrospective on Total War Rome 2. For those of you who may not know Rome 2, it is a 2014 video game that is basically an actual love letter to historical Total War fans. Before we continue, however, if you enjoy this video and would like to support my endeavors further, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this video. So what is good game design? Today we are going to be exploring Atom Heart. There are an innumerable number of parallels that have emerged between this game and Total War Rome 2. Red is a central theming color, and I think that if we can get enough variety of games into this video, then maybe we can get someone to sponsor my channel. Variety. In this video, we're going to look at how gamers can evolve beyond being simple gamers and achieve their lifelong goals of becoming liquidity providers. Web3, video, games. So, what is a video game? For the answer to that question, we must take a brief journey to ancient Greece. There was a time when Total War used to be innovative, since Empire Total War. Julius Caesar. Empire was a grand departure from Total War Warhammer, the first Total War game released in 2016. Innovation. Reviews of Warhammer 3 kind of miss the point. The value of Warhammer 3 as a product right now is kind of irrelevant. If you think I'm making this one up, someone actually said this. Now, it has been a while since I discussed video games on this channel, and I am hoping to return to my passions in this video. When discussing whether to provide liquidity for a game, one must not fall into the trap of assessing features, visual quality, optimization, bugs, content, and features. When you are buying into Total War Rome 2, you are buying into the idea of Rome 2, the Roman dream. Variety in games. Before we talk about Total War Warhammer 3, we must talk about tropes in video games. The red of the Roman soldiers is meant to represent the theme of passion. Mario 64 released in 1996 and features a plumber in red, who proceeds to demonstrate his acrobatic prowess and his ability to fly. This is no doubt a clear, unmistakable foreshadowing of the leaps and bounds that would be achieved by the Roman Empire several years later, as further recreated in Rome 2. Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. Wasuge Shingen.
If there's one thing all historical fans would immediately shut down on, it's the idea of a super powerful Richard the Lionheart going down and steamrolling the Middle East. Historical game akin to Total War Saga Troy, where faction leaders can gain levels and new battle abilities beyond just rallying and inspiring troops. And let's be honest, if that ever happened, it would cease to be a historical game. If that ever happened, it would cease to be a historical game. If that ever happened, 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 if that ever happened.
CA staff said they know there is a lot missing from the Total War games, but they assured me that there is so much that they want to do, and they are committed to making Empire Total War into the biggest, fastest and strongest game they ever made. Okay, they didn't actually say this, but I knew the staff really meant this. My point is not to express naive shill hype for a game that we don't even know exists yet. As the great Aristotle once said, pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. And I think that's a sentiment that we can all appreciate, whether we're playing games, working on our hobbies, or just enjoying the simple things in life.
Reviews of Warhammer 3 kind of miss the point. The value for money proposition of Warhammer 3 as a product right now is kind of irrelevant. And should you buy Warhammer 3? It's kind of the wrong question. If you're watching this video, it's likely that you're a hardcore Warhammer Fantasy fan, or you're a hardcore Total War fan, or most likely you're both. And you already bought Warhammer 3, and you already bought Warhammer 1 and 2, and likely bought quite a bit of the DLC and expansions for those games as well. You don't need a review because you've probably already got the game and you're probably already playing it.